welcome. We are at an interesting juncture here in our game, building on from the prior three phases. We were either going to hold steady, improve, and when I say hold steady, really we're not going to go anywhere. Our progress is going to be static, or we're going to decline. So we need to make sure that, again, we're inching forward here because we're getting to a quarter of the way through the game now. If we are not careful, we're going to start falling behind or getting overtaken. Tracing back to the Holy Roman Empire, the HRE, you do have some geographical advantage at the start. But if you're not able to translate that into some benefit later in the game, again, because some of the rival nations have some a little bit better maturity with the armies, some of the units are more superior, you can find yourself in trouble. So we counter that through good economic development. We counter that by being smart with our battles, that we fight effective battles and we don't fight what we don't need to. Okay, we kind of build into hopefully a position towards the end of the mid game to having very few rivals who can actually match us. We'll worry about the Mongols and the Timuris eventually, but that's where we stand. So priority number one, we have these awful Milanese who, I think every single game I've ever played of Total War, they have stabbed me in the back. I think the only way to prevent that would be to actually be the Milanese. And I'm not trying to be funny. So, there we are. So, let's have a look over here. I can't quite remember a few of the pieces here where we're at. So, steady there with our Malded Knights. Staufen. Okay, and they can kind of support each other too, because they're quite close together. It's something to bear in mind. I believe that we have an order of excommunication here. So we've got to be careful there. Now, we do have the opportunity to take burns. So what I'm going to do, who is our strongest general? We've got Jobst and Tancred. What I might do is I might leave Tancred behind, and we were going to retrain him too, I believe. So let's take these folks down here, and we're going to hold siege. If we need to move quickly back north, we can. And what I might do is I might take 4 units of mailed knights to be safe. Transfer them there, and then they're going to hop from here to this army, because earlier on in the game lost 1 or 2 military stacks just because we didn't have a leader and they decided to be traitorous. That's extremely annoying when that happens, extremely frustrating. Let's not tempt fate. Hamburg, let me just retrace where we are with Hamburg. Okay, and okay, so we're making slightly north of 2k in terms of profits here. Not being attacked. We've got our Imperial Spy. That's right, I remember we've got this place that might yeah, it's tempting. It's very tempting. Polish are allies. The Hungarians are neutral. Do we want to be taking our eyes off the Milanese too much? Well, we've got our excommunication order in place, so there's only so much we can do there. But yeah, I'm very tempted here. Let's see if we have a general in the vicinity. We have a general here. Only one general. short on generals. I thought we had more generals than that. If we go up here, generals. We have 12 generals apparently. Okay. We're going to take Prince Lorenz. Going to take him a little bit of time to actually, hopefully we don't get ambushed. Take him a bit of time. Let's end turn there. I'm going to move that Prince up. We're a little bit narrow on some of our leadership out west, out east I should say, out east. And here come the Milanese with some big dirty green stacks to cause us a number of problems, it would appear. Okay, so yeah,
I will defeat you honorably, my worthy.
what do we actually got in this army? I guess you could say where there's cavalry, where there's cavalry, there's hope, right? Okay, let's review what we've got here. Strongest faction, Milan. Construction report, Staufen. Okay, thank you, Staufen. Vienna. We can do some retraining in Vienna. I think that would be welcome. Priest, no merchant. Okay. Retraining complete. Thank you. Oh no, the Spanish are destroyed. I wonder how that happened. Was it the Moors or the Portuguese or the French? Someone has been unfairly persecuting the Spanish. That's a shame. That is a shame. Now, is this guy going to come down here and cause problems? That is the question. Because I'm blocked. I can't get through. Or is he going to come up and attack me? So anyway, let's see what we can do here. Okay, I can see. So we're going to do some kind of transportation. Let's see. We want to... These 3 units of spearmen. Okay, and we're going to take one of these cavalry units. Quite close enough. Cavalry unit there. Okay, good. Can we retrain that guy? Why can't we retrain? Why? Imperial Castle, Imperial Castle. Why can't we retrain that general? Obviously missing something. Let's we do that. So we got these mailed knights, crossbowmen. Yeah, we're not strong enough to take that place. That's the reality. We could take it, but it's going to be tight. If the town militia was spearmen, I mean, we could get fancy with some battle tactics and so on, but it's a little bit close. They're not going to come out and attack me. Okay. What's happening here? Nothing. Okay. Innsbruck. So, what I'll do... Probably die. Show this movie. I haven't watched one of these movies in a long time. Oh, the old moving bush. Oh yeah, fooled everyone, didn't you? Oh, well that ends that. Great. All right. Good night, Irene. We're gonna take these guys. Okay, out this way. We will build. We can't retrain. What's going on here? Stetton.
Orders, Kaiser.
Can he
No,
make
my
that distance? No. Okay. Okay, very good. Let's end turn.
Greetings, noble lord. I have something to
Thank
discuss
you.
with you.
Excellent. You have made my people. Goodbye, Lord. It has been a pleasure.
Alright. Alright. Cristoforo the Honest. Could have fooled me. Emperor Henry. So, army strength ratio 1 to 2. Okay. 1 to 2. What do they got? They got 2 Genoese crossbowmen. They got these Italian spear militia. 1 ballista. 3 ballistas. No catapult, so that's good. Probably going to be a similar battlefield to before. Okay. If we can get that same battlefield, that was fairly straightforward to kind of defend. Bit of patience, bit of elevation. Oh, we're in the well, not in the winner. Okay, where are we? Okay, looks like it's the same place actually. It's just kind of in reverse. What do we got here? They got any path to kind of come around the top? Surely they're not going to do that. I don't think there's a path there. So let's, I guess, play the opportunity at hand. Okay. So let's bring everyone back. Do this cleanly. We're going to get 4 units of archers and we're going to put them this guy. Very good. Very good. Okay, good. Get this guy, I'm going to put him here. Okay. Okay. 1 unit of spearmen right here. I don't think it's eligible. So we'll put our spearmen here. And we'll go 5 rows deep, a little bit wider. Come on, I know you want to go there. Apparently not. Okay. Okay. And we're going to put peasant archer here. Here. Mounted sergeants directly behind the peasant archer. Actually, we're going to stick the mounted sergeant here. Make sure that he's no, he's not. No, he's not camouflaged. Okay. So we're going to put the mounted sergeant here. Okay. We're going to put 2 more units of mailed knights right here like this. Okay. Now we're going to put 1 unit of mailed knights right here. We're going to keep 1 unit of mailed knights in reserve. We'll park our bodyguard behind that. 1 unit peasant archers. Do we want that to be a little bit forward? No, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. We'll put 1 unit of male knight here. And I think we are good to go. So let's have a look. The plan is going to be they're going to send up their usual missile troops, which will be the Genoese crossbow militia. They will try to get a bit of a lead damage as close as possible to be able to inflict that, but they're not going to be able to inflict that without taking considerable damage. Although these are just peasant archers, we've got we're quite numerous there. Now, as far as the bulk of their army, they're going to be looking here, but they're also going to understand that there's a presence over here. So my thinking is it should cause some delaying or indecision around whether we get charged up this hill, and if we do, what we're going to do is our spearmen should be able to hold some of this ground and cause quite a bit of nuisance for them. Also, we know that the units generally rout when they're getting hammered by archers and coming uphill. The other aspect here is we've got strong cavalry presence. We can charge here. I'll probably keep this mailed knights for a little bit of reserve action, but definitely with these guys, we've got our mounted sergeants, so when they do start to rout, we're going to do our classical mop-up activity. I don't want to lose the mailed knights in that mop-up activity, so that's where the mounted sergeants are going to come in handy. Keep our mailed knights for inflicting damage, charging, so on and so forth. So let's get this underway now. Maybe raise the volume here slightly. So where are they going? Okay. So we're going to disable skirmish, keep fire at will, disable skirmish, 1 unit of actual real, let's call it infantry, and the good thing is their ballistas are just not going to be any impact in this battle. Now let's just say that they do manage to somehow clamber up here and start causing headaches. I just intend to kind of draw back a bit. We've still got some ground here. I'll leave a few units in, kind of in the front to take the damage, and it'll just be a matter of just kind of coiling back, hitting them with our cavalry, and just basically getting them to rout. And the other aspect of having these cavalry here and any kind of outflanking or encirclement should be straightforward. Our peasant archers here. Let's have a close look at the heroes of the day. Our peasant archers. And okay, I like what I'm seeing. They're trying to rush. They are trying to rush. Bring this cavalry down here as something of a distraction, and I'm going to actually bring 1 mailed knights here, and I'm going to plant it right behind them. Maybe somewhere we can strike. I'm going to just leave that peasant archer in the front. Oh. Looks like they're going to catch up with me. That's okay. We're going to put them in enabled send our general's bodyguard in here. Spearman's there. We're going to send these guys straight here.
This battle goes poorly for the Reich. We need to reverse our fortunes.
I don't believe that I agree with that statement. We're going to come back here, we're going to charge. You guys fire straight in there. Okay, so he's taking out the bodyguard. These guys are going straight in here. Got a router up there. That's okay. He's gone. Come on, done. There's a spearman. I'm prepared to take the risk. Shaken. Come on. Okay, now pull back and charge again. Okay. You charge straight into there. You charge. We gotta get this sorted out, this mess. Charge in there. Okay. We need to get... Okay, good. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a problem with those mounted sergeants. They are,
We are being defeated. We must change tactics.
I could just knock off that general's bodyguard.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright. Alright. It starts. Good night, Irene. Okay, let's now we've got a couple of decisions to make here. Let's see. Let's send him down there, and let's send him here. We need to kind of a little bit, rather than just chasing all over. To quote Wellington, I don't intend to charge everywhere like a wet hen. So let's get come on, get there. You take out those crossbowmen, and you take them out. Actually, you take out the crossbowmen as well. Beautiful staying power by the spearmen at this point. I have to say I'm impressed. Is the bodyguard dead yet? Not quite. That bodyguard's done. Alright. We'll see you in the next life, Mr. Bodyguard.
This battle seems to be swinging towards the Empire.
Align. Align. Thank you. Okay. They're gone. They're done. That's it. They've taken their cricket bat and they are off. Now.
We have broken the enemy army.
Oh no, we're not done yet.
Time to crush the swine.
We are going to put a nail in this Genoese coffin. Okay, so You take them. You take them. You take them. And I'm gonna put you over here. You guys, I'll put you over here too. Let's speed up the game. Okay. You guys, take care of that. Take care of that. Take care of that. All right. Outstanding.
This day will go down
All right,
in the records of
we have a
Timescale
heroic
as one of its
victory
most magnificent
against these
victories.
very, very unkind, nasty people, the Milanese. I'm sure they're very nice. Okay. So we needed that. They're not going to pay the ransom, so are they going to come at me again? Really? Are they going to get excommunicated? So we're going to get the same battleground, so alright. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We'll get the same battleground. We know we have an advantage there, so why put yourself at a disadvantage?
This battle is swinging away from us. Act now! Units, await my command!
Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing, I think. What about the staying power of those spearmen? That really shows you. I mean, there was at least 5 units that were kind of beating up on the spearmen. You go there. Come on, you go there. You go there. You're a little bit smaller, a bit more damage taken. Come on. Alright. Fire. Fire. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And although cavalry units are looking a little bit smaller here, we're just gonna try to keep things simpler. I think I'll actually put this guy up here. Okay, so very simple little strategy. General's bodyguard, I'm going to put him right up the back here. I don't want him getting exposed to some random crossbow arrow. Good. Good. And good. Start battle. It is a very interesting map. You know, I kind of think one of the ways Total War might be improved is if you can kind of break the boundary between, you know, the area you see on the topographical map, the boundary with the city, and then the boundary with this map. Obviously, they've limited, right? But some of the concept from maybe Red Dead Redemption, a few other similar games, GTA, obviously. Where they've been very successful in those large world concepts, just making them playable. So we're not going to move a hair, right, until they've pushed themselves along and worn themselves out a little bit, and our archers have had opportunity to at least take some of the edge off them. No cavalry to speak of here, in fact no cavalry at all. Spearmen, crossbow militia, Genoese crossbow militia, spearmen, Genoese crossbow militia, Genoese crossbow militia. Only if we build statues in tribute to these guys. We've already got one. Lay down, Sally. All right.
The enemy. Our men have captured the enemy.
Oh yes,
Now
yes, we certainly have.
In our favor.
Okay. We're going to take our bodyguard and take them out. And you know, I really believe that just the act of encirclement, whether or not you're actually putting any kind of direct pressure or directly engaging, fighting, just the fact that you've got presence on their flank or really around to the rear, it really seems to make a difference. I don't know if anyone's fought the Mongols, they will probably agree that even just being a human, right, and watching it's a little bit unpleasant.
The enemy has lost half his army. Our men are winning the battle. Continue like this.
These spearmen,
Victory
absolute
is ours.
troopers. Absolute troopers. You can run all day long, wavering. They will break. They'll break any moment. Our peasant archers will beat them into submission. Shaken, come on. We'll charge you straight in there. Charge you straight in there. Straight in there. Actually, I've changed my mind. Hold off just for a sec. Broken.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Well, they've made this very easy for us. We lost 6%. We've got to be happy with 6%. Okay, let's take care of business, guys. Alrighty.
This day will go
Look
down
at that,
in the records of the
46
Empire
to
as one of
886.
its most magnificent victories.
And just goes to show, as strong as the Milanese are, with the right map, with the right approach, even though the peasant archers, you know, really are no match for them at all, we've been able to completely crush them through our army composition and our battlefield tactics.
I don't want.
We're not releasing them. Maybe another day. Thank you. Oh no, our priest is going to get or did he survive? I think he survived. Found innocent at trial. Okay, strongest faction. There's very little to read into that kind of statement early on. It really shifts around. Nuremberg. Okay, remember we built the grain station. So let's have a look at what our trade's doing. Land trade. We've got a total of 4 or 5 here. Farming, mining, not to be sneezed at. I think we're going to build a market here. Breslau, we're going to go with the town watch. Get the basics in play, right? And then Stettin. We're going to go with the town watch in Stettin. Okay. Where's the road lead? There's a road down here. I think we want to stay on this road. Leads to this settlement here. Now, what do we do? What do we do? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit spearmen. 4 units of peasant archers. I guess what stands out to me, okay, so we're not gonna take Bern. It's not worth it. Why let the rebels do the work of the Milanese? So we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna shift him up towards the west. And this guy, just leave him here. We're kind of stuck here still.
Do you have a mission for me? Das ist gut.
Okay.
Ja, Kaiser.
Place, okay, the French have got that place, that's good. I'd rather the French have it. This guy, where's that money? So 3,000 construction, take away that, so about 5,000.
Kaiser.
Okay. Where was that merchant? Where was that merchant? I'm sure I built another merchant. Okay. So, let's build a mine there. And I think I want to get a few of the mines going now. Mines, okay, because they put a dent in the pocket short term, pretty handsome in the long term.
God's servant.
Let's get along here. Okay, great. Oh yes, that's so annoying. You buy merchants $500, get a couple of years return on them, returning 10, 15, 20 florins, and then another aspect of the game is just annoying. Okay. You should have excommunicated the Milanese Pope. And as to why you didn't, you are probably Milanese. Cardinal dies. Let's have a look. Diplomacy, so allies, the Moors, Polish. I want to ally with the Hungarians. Can we build a diplomat? We're going to build another merchant and a diplomat out here. Can we build a diplomat here? No. Okay. Let's take our guy. And just a small thing, I know I got ambushed before, not paying attention. It helps if you just take small hops, hop, hop, hop. It can kind of prevent you getting ambushed. Just something to remember. Danes, we want to hopefully ally with the Danes too. Okay, we don't want to upgrade that fortress, as tempting as that is at this point.
Mein Kaiser.
Okay, maybe we can marry off this princess to the French.
This
Or
Fräulein
maybe the
needs her rest.
Danes. I think I'd rather marry off to the French. Uh-oh.
For the Reich.
Okay, is he going to come over here?
Talk is cheap. Come face me. For the Reich.
I mean, I could just take that place and bugger the Pope.
For the Reich.
Let's see what happens. I mean, if he takes one of my cities, I'm just going to take that place, right? So, he's got no ability to really hold it. Oh, yes, please, do me a favor. And get excommunicated while you're at it. Okay. Emperor Henry is now a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-star general. We've got this Count Catalano. We'll deal with him, 9-star. If I was the Milanese, I would be protecting that general. Look, they don't even have an actual general in this army. Well, they have a general, it's the Italian militia. It's not actually family. One crossbow militia. Yeah, these are. This is just going to be an absolute hiding. This is just going to be embarrassing for the Milanese. That said, we don't underestimate, so we're on the defensive. Is it our same favourite map? Looks like we're okay. So I think we've not quite in the same position. And there's the end of the map, so we can't pull back too much. What we can do. This is okay, so if we position up here. That's what I think we'll do. I think we're going to position up here. This poor old spearman.
The enemy brings reinforcements.
So they're going to come across here. I think that's okay. I mean, my cavalry, they're gonna have to come. I mean, they're not gonna come up here and around. Raining. The rain makes the archers a little less effective. Where was that other swine? Bodyguard. Is that him? Alright, he's coming. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, now back out of it. It's always a little awkward kind of charging in from behind. They never seem to be as effective. And one good idea here is just kind of taking a little slice off the side. So you attack the fringe, so you just keep attacking the fringe. So we're going to keep attacking this spear militia just to the fringe. Timing was off there. It's game over for these guys. Yep, it's game over for those guys.
Thank the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Our man has
That's
slain
right.
the enemy general.
Okay. And remember earlier on in the game when the Milanese first attacked us and caused all of this pain? I think deeply about that as I crush them here. Return the pain in kind. Look at this, routed, absolutely crushed. Now, this bodyguard is going to come up, and it's probably going to be extremely annoying to deal with. So we're going to, first rule is be organized. So we're not going to go after these guys. We're going to let this bodyguard come out. Remember, he's like a 9 or 10 star general. We're going to put this guy in, tuck our archers right behind there, and we're going to tuck our archer here, and we're going to play with some death. Okay. So he's got no way of kind of attacking us because we're distributed widely. We're going to go with a deep formation. Let's see if we can pick out exactly where the general is.
This battle progresses well for
There he
the
is.
Empire.
He's at the front.
Stay strong, and the enemy
He's at
will
the
be
front.
defeated.
There he is. Let's hope that we have an extra hot arrow that just and we've got our spearmen. Gee, these spearmen deserve a good break. Okay. And we're going to spread out. He can't be everywhere. He cannot be everywhere at once. These baboons doing? I don't know, but let's chase them. Okay. Surround.
This battle progresses well for the Empire. Stay strong, and the enemy will be defeated. Only half the enemy force remains. We have broken the enemy army. Now it is
Okay,
time to
where's
crush
my
the shrine.
light cavalry? I think we're gonna get him. I think we're gonna get him. There we are. There you go. Was 10 star, now 0 star. That's it.
This day will go down in the records of the Empire as one of its most magnificent victories.
This army has inflicted a catastrophic set of casualties. Catastrophic. Okay. Another heroic victory. On that note, just want to explain something. Ransom. Oh, yeah. Oh no, not again. Come on. Boy, oh boy. See, we're getting a little thin now, right? I'm gonna withdraw.
We have failed the Reich. Regroup.
He's gonna
We
attack
will be
me.
redeemed. Resting here, noble Kaiser.
Okay. Okay, so we're fighting again. We are fighting again. Yeah, you don't want to overplay your hand, right? Because now these troops have got some decent experience and we don't want to just throw it away. Okay. I think this looks good. Does it look good? I don't know. I think we're going to position here. So, same deal. We're going to take every single archer, we're going to put them close together. Okay, thank you. We're going to take our spearmen and we're going to actually hide our spearmen at the back. Because this time around we're going to do something a little different. We are going to, we'll put our bodyguard here and we will put one unit of knights just to help protect. And we're going to take these guys place them here. Because should be able to just really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick on one unit and I'm going to get it to rout, right? Before they get really engaged to the archers, I'm going to get that unit to rout. He's got no countermeasure against my cavalry. Get it to rout. Once that's gone, I'm probably going to back it off and I'm going to let the archers do some damage. Then I'm going to hit them hard and they'll just collapse. That's my thinking here. We will, and I can't see a single thing. And in fact, send them back. I don't want these. I don't think they can even reach that high. But I think I'm going to take out the catapult first. Because even if I do attack these units, those catapults might get a few rounds off, and a big rock, flaming rock to the head is always has the potential of routing your entire unit. 7%, 8%. These guys might actually start doing a fair bit of damage if we don't move quick. My bodyguard's taking some damage. Okay. I'm gonna move him up here. Okay, now back out. These are only mounted sergeants, so
Enemy of the Reich lays dead at our feet.
oh yeah, how do you like that? How do you like it? How do you like it? I like it a lot. Okay. Okay, come on, out. Out, out, out. Now I'm going to target those spearmen right here. I don't care about these guys. Oh, they're done. Good night. Good night, Irene. Okay, done. Done.
This battle seems to be swinging towards the Empire.
Oh yeah, come on. Even our mounted sergeants want in on the action. We can
The
send them
enemy has
there.
lost half his army. We have broken the enemy army.
Oh
Now it
yes.
is time to crush the Schwein.
We'll have to add a character fault to the Milanese. Never learns. There we go. There we go. Stop firing. That's why it's a good idea to group those. Stop firing. That's it.
This day will
Look
go
at that.
down in the records of the Empire as one of
But my word, this army needs retraining. We've asked it to fight, I think, 4 very similar battles. Very much outpaced.
Dear God, no! Please, my lord!
I'm going to execute. Friedewege Deans. Eckhard von Kniprode. Oh, gee, I hope I pronounce it. Age 16. I like them young because they've got at least 40 years to generally loyal. We'll have to improve that. Okay. And where is this chap? Oh, look at, he looks like he's he means business too. Means business. Okay. Trade increase. Got a fair bit of construction. That is something to be excited about. Put our priest here. Our little merchant.
Kaiser.
7 florins, 10 florins. 10 florins. Okay, looks like here.
Opening a new trade lane.
What do we want? Okay. Venice. So these guys can breathe sigh of relief. We have a diplomat here. What to do with this diplomat? Let's just put him here for now. Merchant. Come on. Oh, 45 florins? Whatever that is. What is that?
Sending back the Auslandeswert.
Marble. Okay. So we've got merchant trade 218 now. Not to be sneezed at. They probably could have made trading a little bit more lucrative in this game. There are pockets down here. I think there's a, this, whatever that is. down here around Egypt. There is some very lucrative trade, but it seems to be a big disparity. Could have done, good concept, could have done more with it.
For the Reich.
Okay.
For the Reich.
So I could always let the French or someone else kind of pound away there. Let's bring him up there.
Honor, Kaiser.
Now, this
For the
guy,
Reich.
we really need to bring him back up before something
Vision
bad
for the
happens.
Reich.
Okay, so we've got this guy
For the
here.
Reich. We will conquer with honor, Kaiser. Laying siege, Holy Kaiser.
And
Is it time to take
what
the
have we
walls, my
got?
Kaiser?
Lithuanian cavalry, missile cavalry. Okay, woodsman, and 3 Lithuanian archers.
For the Reich.
Yes. So if they sally forth, what can happen sometimes? They may not even sally forth. What can happen sometimes is, for whatever reason, the troops decrease. I guess the starvation effect or whatever. I'm just gonna pull out. The alternative is I could hire 2 of these crossbowmen. We're looking at a couple of grand there. I don't think I really want to do that. I think I'll rather just see if I can apply some pressure, and hopefully the dice spins our way. We can probably do that upgrade now. Build the mines there. Venice. We'll build the council chambers. Florence. We'll build mines. This should really help us though. Once those mines are complete, I know it's a bit of a kick in the teeth right now. Get them mining up a bit. We're going to be singing a whole new song here. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the princess.
Greetings. Our people have something to discuss.
Why not?
Mutually beneficial.
So-
Another suggestion from your lead? Of course.
Oh yeah, the
It seemed
Portuguese
very
like me.
reasonable. Farewell.
That means they dislike the Milanese, which is a good thing. And oh, okay, that's very sad. Large town ready to upgrade. Thank you. Mission failed. We're aware. Nuremberg market. Okay. We're not going to build that just yet. Bologna. We're going to have to build some social stabilization. Town hall.
Kaiser. Opening a new trade lane.
Okay.
Yeah,
Diplomat. We're going to send the diplomat out this way.
no further today.
See if we can secure an alliance with Hungary. Give us a little bit of confidence there.
Do you have a mission? Das ist gut.
Okay,
No
that's what's
further
going
today.
on there.
For the Reich.
Okay, now can we upgrade? We're going to upgrade that place. I didn't want to,
For
but
the Reich.
we're going to
With honor, Kaiser.
stick that army there. Do some retraining. Do all of our archers first, and then our cavalry second. Okay, and this is beautiful. So look at this. Our mounted sergeants, 3 chevrons. And now our mounted sergeants has gone from, you know, really kind of an average troop, attack 11, defense 13, And now male knights attack 12, defense 14, 3 stars 11, 14, 12, 14. Okay, so that's good. Put him in there. We'll build a leather tanner there. And at Metz, we're going to build a leather tanner and a mustering hall. Hamburg, we're going to build a small chapel there. Okay. So I think stop fighting, right? Just catch our breath, dump some money into some infrastructure. It's going to be interesting to see how much we can clear with those mines. I'm expecting around anything above 7 or 8 grand profit per turn. It's going to be pretty healthy at this point. New mission, burn. Okay, thank you. Burn's back on the menu. Burn is back on the menu. Faction announcement. Cardinal report. Okay. Oh no. Well, we have to side with the Portuguese. Yep, we'll side with the Portuguese. Alright, Vienna has another merchant. I wonder why they've got the Merchants Guild here? No. I guess they just love trading. I love trading too. 9 florins, 13 florins.
I shall start sending back the Auslanders.
Venetian merchant. Oh, they'll probably put me out of business though. We're gonna build a market. Projected profits, mining 2498. We should see those mines complete now. So we've got 2,000 expenses there, really. Recruitment, training, 2,000. Add that on top of that, 5,500. I'm pretty close to my estimate. Florence. Okay. So let's have a look here. This guy. This guy's on his way here. We're building our castle bigger. Still doing our retraining here, which is fair. Okay. Now, we need to be paying attention to up here. We need a diplomat. Who can build us a diplomat? Maybe Stettin? Priest? Spy?
Ja, happily, mein Kaiser.
We could capture this place over here, but then the warrior. What I worry is the English have a mission, right? And then you start touching. Oh no, the English. The English have taken it. Yeah. It's the English or the Danes. That actually might be the Danes. Okay. Diplomat. Thank you, and a priest. So what do we do here? I guess we can try the same thing, see if we can get lucky. I don't imagine, not with an army that size, but we'll see if we can just wear them down a bit. Yes. See the English and
Cannot
Germans are
thank you
friends.
enough for accepting.
You're
An
welcome,
honour
Mr.
and a
Simon
pleasure.
Bridgman.
Farewell.
You're very, very welcome. Except we're allied with the French and we're allied with the... I I think we're allied with the French. But we don't want pain from the English at this point. Now let's see. Looks like the Poles have come over for a little bit of the party. What I'm going to do, I'm going to withdraw. I'm going to let the Poles... Oh, look at this. Oh. Now this is one of my favorite parts of the entire game. When you start getting into the Hospitaller, the Templar, Teutonic Knights, houses. They are also noted for their eagerness to purify European lands, so the populace is yet to properly embrace them. So these guys are pretty tough. Frankfurt. Okay, there's Frankfurt. Venice, Denmark, Paul. Did that just happen after I built the Teutonic Knights? Okay. Oh, look at that. Great. This is getting pretty exciting now. This is actually starting to get really exciting. We're going to build another merchant there.
Kaiser.
It's funny. It's like our merchants are disappearing.
Opening a new trade lane.
It is very much like our merchants are disappearing on us. Because we had a couple down here.
Yeah.
Send
Das
that
ist
diplomat out.
No further today.
Mein Kaiser. Very well. This
Imperial
Fräulein needs
Princess.
her
Yeah, they're the
rest.
Danes up there.
For the Reich. For your honor, Kaiser, we will attack. Laying siege, Holy
Okay.
Kaiser.
I have no intention of
It's time to
fighting.
take the walls, mein Kaiser.
Okay, we're not going to spend that money yet. Imperial Merchant, 45
At your service.
turn. Let's, I think we need a port over there, right? What's our relations like with the... Might just wander... Actually, I'm going to keep that diplomat there for safety in case we need to do something there. Construction report. I think I'm going to build another mine. It's not going to do that, but Stalfin, let's build a garrison quarters, get some of the basic building blocks in place. Venice. Okay, basic building blocks, okay. So where was that? Yeah. Cruel. Very cruel.
For the Reich. Yeah, resting here, noble Kaiser.
Get these roads going. Now let's, I'm actually quite interested, Vienna. Trade summary, 976 trade, pretty good. Population, 9,500. Okay, so let's flick it over. So let's just pause and reflect on the fact that we now have a Teutonic Knights chapter. I believe it's called a chapter. Drill Master, thank you. Agent detected. This is just all standard stuff. We've got our Innsbruck upgrade. Thank you, Innsbruck. Okay. Metz. Okay. Two horrible heretics there. Not sure what to do with Metz at this point. Marriage celebrations. Okay, very good. Okay. So that princess I was sending over here actually got married off. Okay, okay.
Mein Kaiser.
Diplomat. I'm gonna send this diplomat up here.
No further today.
God's servant.
Priest here. Very good. Okay. Yep.
For the Reich. With honor,
Stay
Kaiser.
there, nice and close. That's it. Milanese have even got someone all the way up there. Talk about greedy. So let's see. Getting through a few of these turns now. But with the, I forgot to mention, so with the Teutonic chapter house now, we have to have a bit of a think about how we make that work for us. I have some ideas. Ooh, what is this? Gerhard Plittersdorf. Who the hell is Gerhard Plittersdorf? Hopefully it was just a diplomat or someone. Okay, so Stalfin is a castle. We've got Tancred there. Our magnificent 1 gold chevron general. Now, drill square will give us the armored sergeants. Practice range. I think for now we're gonna just leave that. Vienna. We're just gonna leave that too. I just want to increase some of our funds. Some of the things start to get more expensive now. So it looks like our projected profits, 5,500.
For the Reich.
I was hoping it might get a little higher than that, but apparently not. Oh look, what happened here?
The Reich marches to glory. Laying siege, Holy Kaiser. Is it time to take the walls, mein Kaiser?
Okay.
For the Reich.
We'll see how we go. We'll see how we. I just don't want to blow a couple of grand on those mercenaries. Okay, so let's take this diplomat up here. See if we can quell some of what's going on up there. These heretics. I wish the French would do something about that. They're quite an eyesore. Okay, let's grow our funds. Kick another turnover. First thing we do here is we're going to focus on this Teutonic Knight question. The burning question of the Teutonic Knights. Oh, the Pope is dead. Okay. Oh, we didn't even get to vote. Again. It's happened before. Frankfurt. Okay. We're not making any purchasing decisions right now. We're going to be fiscally responsible. Bologna. Bologna can build the mining network. See, that's another thing. You want stability because you start to build the sea trade. And you're trading, okay, wars in Milan and now war with each other. Good. The Milanese are fighting someone else. Following factions have broken their alliances. Probably the French had to choose who they were siding with. Kind of feel sorry for the Moors. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
Why can't I...
Your plan seems balanced.
Another course of wisdom to share.
I've got trade rights, but I think they're too displeased with me to actually make an alliance.
For the Reich.
Yeah. So, let's find out where our Was it Frankfurt? It was Frankfurt, right? Look at this. Let's look at it in all its glory. Teutonic Knights. I love it. I love it. So let's have a look. Look at that. Look at that. Teutonic Knights. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Attack 13, total defense 16. So when you get towards the headquarters, you know, the supreme standard of that infrastructure, I think it's a global headquarters or headquarters it's called. They are give experience globally, experience boost globally, as well as anything that comes out of this place gets a boost as well. So what we're gonna do here, City Watch, let's build crossbow militia, spear militia. Let's build so what's our trade here? So I think let's just build our market first, and then we're gonna build paved roads. Okay, that'll help drive the trade. Once we've done that, then we will think about leather tanner.
An Order, mein Kaiser. Das ist gut.
We've got some trade
Yeah,
going on here. Very happy place. Okay, so Hamburg is a castle. If we hit that, which we will, it's going to become a fortress, which is good. Look at that. A Teutonic Knight, absolutely impeccable. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Some farming. Let's build a grain exchange there. Land clearance. What's this I want? Grain exchange. Alright. Okay, very good. We've got this guy who's coming up
Yeah, we shall continue tomorrow, my
due
Kaiser.
to our leadership issue. I think this might actually become a distraction now, to be honest. Sorry, phone's beeping. It's beeping like crazy. I, of all things, on LinkedIn, replied to a thread from ex-New York Yankee star Alex Rodriguez, who you know is, I think, married to Jennifer Lopez now, or at least going out. And he actually replied to my comment and liked it on LinkedIn. And as a result, my LinkedIn has absolutely been blowing up with all kinds of invitations and messages. Well, there you go, huh? A-Rod. Okay, let's see. Nuremberg. Let's build the inn. Metz. Let's build the communal farming. May as well use this pause. But generally I like to just kind of have at least 10 grand in these early to medium stages in the kitty. We've got some Russian trade.
You speak honorably, friend. Farewell.
That's great. Oh. Hungary! Wow. I didn't expect that, and although I mentioned the earlier onset, yeah, that's a problem because they are now probably going to go crazy and attack me. But if I start having, because here, look, we've got a castle here, we've got all these towns here. If I start trying to, but oh gee, it's tempting, isn't it? It's so tempting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just position this army. All it's doing is just sitting there, right? I'm going to take, and look, we've done some retraining. So I'm going to take this army. I'm going to start swinging it out this way, just in case. I'll make my mind up once it gets out here what I'm going to do.
For the Reich.
4 turns until they surrender. Where's this Milanese army going?
We would see you dead, heathen.
I'll build 3 units of peasant archers and 2 sergeant spearmen there. And we'll build a blacksmith as well. Okay. This is having the cavalry on the ground, just in case these guys decide to attack. We'll see what goes on with Bern here. We've got a large array of troops. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we've got some coming of age. Wilhelmus. Okay, so that's good. Federicus the Handsome. He's joined this army. Oh, he's in this Castle Staufen with our gold chevron guy. And Ludwig, Mr. Ludwig. He's looking after the Templars, it would seem. Welcome, Ludwig. We hope you
Greetings, Kaiser.
enjoy your time.
Yeah, I shall.
Okay, so 2. Okay. These Milanese. Right, okay. Probably need a better... We're going to build the garrison quarters in the Knight Stable and then the blacksmith there. Grain exchange. Crop rotation. That'll do us. Let's see what the next turn brings.
Our settlement is under threat, Kaiser. We are besieged.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Here we go. So 589. The problem is these missile cavalry. I'm actually going to withdraw
We have failed the
and then
Reich.
re-engage. I'm
We will be redeemed.
not
Very
comfortable.
well, mein Kaiser, breaking the siege.
It's just a risk that doesn't need to be taken.
We will conquer with honor, Kaiser. Laying siege, Holy Kaiser. Is it time
It's
to
funny
take the
because that
walls, mein
army
Kaiser?
actually looks quite small. You look there on the flag. Construction report. Breslau. Grain exchange. Okay. Stettin. Grain exchange. Thorn. Land clearance. And okay. We've got a storm there. Wonderful. Okay. Will they be excommunicated? Where are they with the Pope? Look at that. Unbelievable.
Name
What's
the
he got in
field
his
of
army?
battle.
Italian
We will meet
militia,
you there.
Genoese militia. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
For the Reich.
Okay.
Mein Kaiser, forward.
Send this guy out here. And the other thing now that obviously as these troops get better, you also have to kind of protect them. So they're there to do damage, but you have to protect them. You don't want to just waste them, right? That's great. Okay. Got this horrible storm. Waiting for that to shake out. What I might do, once these troops are completed, I might swing out and just give this guy a little tap on the back. gonna send this guy, Ludwig, build a merchant. We'll send Ludwig up into that place. Almost time to pause it. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so that's it. They want the castle. They want the castle. So I guess we'll be fighting Milanese yet again. I wonder why they decided to make them so aggressive in this game. Is there a side gate here? No side gate? Castle's too small. Why can't I deploy? Of course, what I want is these towers to be active. I'm sending these out. I'm going to send my bodyguard to here, nice and safe. Wouldn't mind sending them out to have a bit of fun with these guys. Look at these dogs. The other thing, is that gate gonna close? Gee, I hope so. What are you guys doing? Come on. The gate didn't close. Splendid. Okay. So, that's what's happened. We've got to deal with it. Pick him up from behind. Come on. Quickly, 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 quickly. Gone. Game over. Okay, I'm going to send you out there. Mountain sergeants. We'll clean these guys up.
Our men are winning the battle.
Let's
Continue like this, and
send you
victory
guys
is
straight
ours.
in to the back of these very, very unpleasant Milanese.
Our walls are captured by the enemy Schwein.
Okay. Oh, of course, he's just casually observing the wall. Now, he should be, shaking, routing. Why is it taking so long?
We have lost half the army. This battle progresses well for the Empire. The enemy general flees, like the coward he is. Forwards, and crush the enemy!
Okay. that it? It's a little bit tighter than I'd hoped.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Right.
Orders completed.
Should have had a
This day
spear,
will
couple
go
of
down
spearman
in the
units
annals
there
of the
would have
Empire as one of its most
heroic victory, but
magnificent
really
victories.
couple of decent infantry troops there would have hardly lost any cavalry at all. Excellent. We're not going to do for these Milanese games. We've got them on the back foot now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, look at that. Now what was that? Let's just check. So we got another one. Is that how this works? Frankfurt. We're gonna go to Frankfurt. Where's Frankfurt? Where's Frankfurt? There. Frankfurt. So the minor chapter house. It's obviously the first. Nuremberg. Where was it? We built it, right? Where did that chapter house go? Was it Prague? Where was it? It takes a turn to build, is that it?
Kaiser. Yeah. Kaiser.
Come on.
I shall start
Okay,
sending
7
back
florins per
some
turn.
Auslanders
Better than
there.
nothing. Now, this guy... Now the thing is, let's not just assume that the Hungarians are going to be some kind of walk in the park here. Let's park this guy here. We're going to send our priest over here. They've got the Hungarian nobles, a couple of really strong units that can
For the Reich.
really give you a headache.
For the Reich.
So we'll send
With
him up
honor,
there.
Kaiser.
What's
We
going
shall
on here?
continue tomorrow,
Still
my
the
Kaiser.
same. Okay.
Mein Kaiser.
No.
Das ist. You have something
Okay.
to discuss with us?
Alliance.
Not a bad offer.
Yes.
We look
Okay,
forward.
great.
Do you have a mission?
Right. That's
Yeah.
great news. So diplomacy, we've actually got the England, the Byzantine, the English, the Byzantines, Denmark, Portugal, Poland, and the Milanese are really they're allies with the Papal States. Yeah. So I may be hallucinating, but it looks like this army has actually decreased in size. Positive news. And I mean, I'd have to say the same here.
For the Reich.
Okay, very good. Now where were we? Agents, merchant. 7 per turn. 7 per turn. 7 per turn. Okay, let's just go here.
Yeah, on my way. Opening a new trade lane.
Merchant trade is pretty good. Projected profits. But profits aren't quite where I want them to be. But that's okay. Got a priest here. Get this assassin out
Who
of the
is
sea
it
walls.
that is doomed?
Milanese assassin. Can't beat me on the battlefield, so they're doing other things. So I think next turn,
Yeah, Kaiser.
send this guy in here. Good. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And this guy,
For the Reich.
Frederick the Handsome. I might send Frederick the Handsome. Yeah, it's a bit risky. Let's build a market there. And let's build a grain exchange there. We're just going to have to spend money to get the numbers in the trade up. Okay, let's end turn, see where we land.
We have something for you, senor.
Okay, these are my allies. Accept or we will attack. I'm just going to give them 170 florins. I've actually never done that before.
Très bien. Adieu,
I've
senor.
never done that before. But for the risk of them forming large armies and knocking on the door and causing problems on top of the Milanese, don't need it. We'll give them their 170 coins. They can go spend it on fighting someone else. What is going on here? It's the stone wall.
Orders, Kaiser! Forward! Kaiser! Your Kaiser!
Definitely know where we have that peasant. Spam. Oh, now Bologna's up unhappy. Okay. Oh, I hate doing that. It's so annoying. Okay. Our merchants are not showering themselves in glory. Stettin. Okay. Prague. Okay. Metz. Staufen. Okay. And this army is definitely shrunk. It's probably going to charge at me. Probably going to... I'm flying out. Send this guy up here. Probably just about to capture that as well. We'll pause play there, continue on later tonight. So this always happens with these towns. They start to get a little red in terms of they start to get a little red and unhappy. We're just gonna have to spend our way out of that. Not a bad little piece there. We've got our in fact, it really reminds me. My OCD is leading me to forcefully find where that other Teutonic Knights chapter house went. So Frankfurt?
Greetings, Kaiser.
Frankfurt?
Come on.
That harder than it needed to be. So Frankfurt. There we go. Hamburg. There we go. Build a mining network there to celebrate. Okay. Public order's pretty astonishing health too. So we've got the feudal knights there now, because remember the castle was upgraded. We've got our mailed knights, feudal knights, 1016, and then 1316. Man, that is incredible. That is beautiful. Okay, so thank you everyone. Pretty successful phase there. Managed to really give the Milanese a good whack. In fact, I would suggest that they've really been whacked out of the game now. That they're now just they've lost all initiative. Even though they had the Pope on their side, they should have been excommunicated at least 3 times. They're still just hanging into the game. They'll just be wiped out of the map. Myself or someone else will just crush them. Hungarians, an unknown. You know, probably the Poles, where we hang on to with them, be interesting. Hopefully the Russians don't really pay us much attention. assuming we're going to take this place pretty quick. And then looking at the map here, really got a pretty good stronghold over Central Europe. As we saw, the French are a little unhappy. If the Milanese get excommunicated, we're going to see just a huge collapse. This place will go, this place will go, and this place will go in short order, right? And then what we'll face is a very quick reaction, probably from France, and maybe a few other nations, as they declare war on us. So we'll quickly turn from one manner of problem to another very swiftly. So something to be aware of. If we can just turn this and take this kind of stability, really just get this trade going here. The Sicilians will be key to have as allies because they'll just send boats and blockade ports and that. If we can just get these places and really boost up this trade around, this is kind of like a mecca for trade. It can be really, really huge. Venice will very quickly get angry, attack us. We'll just wipe them off the map too. Still haven't seen a crusade. Odd. Guess the Pope is busy watching the Milanese. Not to worry. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hope you really enjoyed this. We gave the Milanese a really good bollocking. I'm sure everyone enjoyed that. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And we'll catch you soon. Thank you very much and take care.